Yeah, when you see him in the basket, he's like a ninja. He's like doing all these moves.
There you go. Which phone do you want me to take a picture of you guys on? Look here. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. You're welcome. So. There we go. I can't tell you how many times I go home with little scratch marks everywhere up around my shoulders because of how tightly she holds on.
She's just so sweet, just smacking her lips, and I can feel her holding on
Yeah.
to the back.
That's when she's most comfortable too, because clamped down like that's just relaxed for him, so.
She's very relaxed. She's just clamped in, relaxed. You're so good, so. Yes. Thank you for making my birthday so special.
Glad you guys have enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. That holding that one sock that time
Yeah.
on that pillow just, I said, not the same. I gotta have more.
Yeah.
And this has been amazing.
Yeah, I'm good. Glad you
Yeah,
guys
it's just,
Yeah.
you know, like I said, it's best birthday present.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Zoe is so, like, so sweet.
It's best birthday present.
And when we get Chloe in, it'll be kind of hard to book at first because they stay, you know, they have to go through the quarantine, and then we'll just have a couple encounters a day. But you can keep an eye on it and take a
Oh,
look, and
we
you can just
will.
just book an encounter just with her. And you'll get, usually what it will be like is 10 minutes with one person, 10 minutes with the other, or 20 minutes with one person, 20 minutes with the other, so. Kind of book 2 back to back there.
And so we were talking about, we were gonna do, initially, we were gonna do the Sloth keeper, and then we were gonna do all the encounters separately, and just be the Sloth people for the weekend, and like, make them laugh when I saw us looking laugh. And these little bitches are just coming to hang with the Sloth, and I was like, oh, man. I was like, no, but we wanna see this, and we wanna see that, and we had to spread it out a little bit.
Yeah. So you guys were here yesterday too, though, weren't you? Yeah.
We did the, baby donkey.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm trying to eat my shoelaces.
Yeah, okay. They do that a lot. And they try to eat my hair too, and we gotta put them back up into their
Oh,
stall.
no.
And pick them up, and they just get a mouthful of hair, and it's like, oh.
Well, I thought about leaving my hair down the front time, but I didn't.
Yeah, yeah, there was one time we had a field trip, and there's a bunch of little kids in here, and we let the cute squad out, which is all the goats and everything down there. And they were all running around, and this one little girl was holding, I think it was Salt. She was holding Salt, and Salt was just chewing, and she didn't see it because her head was back here. And I was like, she's chewing your hair, and I went to go try to get her hair out. She's like, oh, it's okay, it's fine, I don't care. And I'm like, she will chew your hair in half. And I finally got her the wad of hair out of Salt's mouth, and it was just all matted up. And I was like, oh, that's gonna be so fun for your mom to untangle all of that. I was just glad she didn't bite it in half, because they have gotten small chunks of my hair before and actually bitten through it, and then I just got weird random short hairs everywhere.
Look at you. What do you do? Got your feet out. What are you doing?
It looks like she was pushing out with his big ears and poking his head out and see what's going on. It looked like it. and I was just in the first movie where she's in a whole new zone.
I'm in the zone too, I love it. I got a sleepy sloth.
And some people think that when she's clamped on, holding back there, that she's still awake because she's clamped down. But when she's clamped down, that's just relaxed.
Because they have to hold on and
Exactly.
while and
Yeah.
make
Because
it.
like I said, that king size pit
Mhm.
wagon, this is harder than I've been. I don't know if I'll be able to, that's the last thing I remember.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
they're,
wake up at all.
yeah, they're pretty comfortable down there.
I was sleeping so hard,
For
And she
sleeping in
usually-
a covered wagon, I mean, people think it's gonna be like roughing it and it's gonna be just terrible, but they're
That's
actually
as
pretty
rough
nice.
as I want it to get.
Yeah.
We were gonna go into the chipway,
Mhm.
but then we were, like, I'd seen the videos of the property, but then we were like, oh, fucking mountains and bears, we're gonna have to pee, we're old, we got our hands on and ordered it, and then when we were looking at like the Cades Cove and reading about how long this back up to be there, we were gonna go to the Gatlinburg type thing in that
Yeah.
area, and so, well, so I'm gonna get some of those porta potties, I was like, ooking out, so we've got a porta potty and a tent, I was like, we are old, like, we might have to pee, we can't
Yeah.
sit out there on the road for 3 hours and no place to go pee.
Yeah.
I'm not dropping the shores when
Yeah.
they're there unless I, you know.
It works.
Then I said, no, get the one that's got the bathroom in it, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we moved the wagons, we didn't need the.
So you wouldn't think, but in a little covered wagon, it could be enough room for a bathroom, full bathroom and a bed.
And 2 bunk beds. The shower thing was super neat, I thought I was kind of reminds me of like being on a boat,
Mhm.
like in a sailboat or
Yeah.
a well equipped.
We stayed in Avid, like before last,
Mhm.
and that shower door, it didn't have a bathroom, it had a shower. You'd close the shower door all the way, and it
There was a hole like this, like a shower door, like open and shut, like the
Yeah.
front door of a house. But when you shut it, it was like from the hinges, it still had
Oh,
like
there's
an
a gap.
opening
Yeah.
of like an inch and a half.
Yeah, it was all glass, there was no chrome
Oh.
around it or
So I
nothing.
got out of the shower, I was like, I also think I flooded the joint.
Oh my gosh.
Be careful when you go in there.
Yeah.
It was all, there was no carpet, and I get it for the cleanliness purpose, I'm
Yeah.
all about all that, like, I don't want
Yeah.
creatures or shit, and
Yeah.
you gotta be like,
Yeah.
especially being an
Well,
average
like
week,
our
like,
shower door at home, when you shut it, it goes, you know, and seals.
Yeah.
This didn't have even a seal around
Oh.
it, just hinges, and it was like gapped apart.
Yeah. Where was it at?
It's called Avid Hotel in Fort Payne.
Yeah.
just before Fort Payne.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but it was new, and it was Candlewood Suites on one side and Abbott on the other, and I called Alice, well, you got us some cheap sheets,
Yeah.
cheap seats. Cause when you're going down the hallway on the floors, it was like, our side had red room numbers, and then by the elevator, they switched them to black, like it
Yeah.
was the elite
Yeah.
status.
That was the
Like
suite.
Candlewood Suites.
Yeah. Huh.
But like RVs and shares with Travel America or
Yeah.
Loves, that's kinda what it's doing now, it's like
Yeah.
one hotel on one side of the building and
Yeah.
it's like,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know, cater to both
It was like-
sides.
It was like a half-inch glass,
Yeah.
and there was like a half-inch gap between it. It didn't
Yeah.
close tight,
Hmm.
and it just,
Yeah.
and of course, it didn't hit, like, it's got the lip on it. The glass door didn't hit that, and there was no
It
gasket
wasn't
down
bad,
there.
Yeah.
it was, I grew up, my dad was in commercial construction, so, like, one of the last jobs he did was build casinos in Tunica, Mississippi. And I was about 23 years old, about my daughter's age now, and they invited me to come down and work with them. So he's the superintendent, he's the big boss, he's over all the different contractors that are
Yeah.
building the Hollywood casino down there. And, so we got transferred to the Lady Luck Casino in Helena, Arkansas.
Oh, wow.
And I wore so many hats, like my job title changed all the time.
Yeah.
Made more money than I ever made in my life.
Yeah.
Worked harder than I ever worked in my life.
Mhm.
And like, I wouldn't change those days for nothing.
Yeah.
But it was, so I was doing a punch list for the hotel, for
Yeah.
the casino. And they called me Little Bill. It's back when I had, like, I don't feel like, They moved the road and didn't tell me.
Oh.
And I tried to cross the levee and the D9 dumpster, I'm talking to my dad on the radio. And he was like, hang tight, they're coming to get you. And I was like,
Yeah.
dump truck coming at like a bulldozer. And they scooped me out.
Oh my gosh.
We made,
Well, that happens in construction, they
miss-
move roads.
I don't miss much, you know, so I'm like, well, that's not gonna like that and fix that. And can't you see that's crooked? And that won't do. And
Yeah.
it was a lot.
Oh, yeah, she made them do it.
So I don't miss a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you know, punch list person, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll see all that crap. In detail, you know.
Yeah.
in detail.
So,
My gosh, she is smiling, Alice.
take a picture. She's so warm and soft. There's the cat. Just feel it breathing.
He was here today. Figure out what.
Oh, my.
Did you see it?
Believe it or not, our time is up.
That's okay.
Unfortunately, so.
It's all right. It's been
He is
wonderful.
not ready. He's good. Look at him. He said he's not ready at all. I love you, buddy. I'll see you soon. I love you. Thank you.
Zoe, thank you for making my birthday. You and Dash and Flash. He interacted with us today. You made my birthday. You did. You're my spirit animal and you made my birthday. Okay, how do you want to get her?
So you want